Hey, this is Amy with Ask a Christian, and this is my baby daughter Shiloh, who is just waking up from a nap. So hopefully she's not too wild. But the question to my inbox today, which is askachristianfriend@gmail.com, is from Ermias. I hope I'm saying that right. And Ermias asked a question that's pretty regular on here, so I wanted to make this accessible. And this is just a start off, a point of conversation. Obviously, there's no way I can bolster this with things that haven't been said before. I'll just link to other videos that do it better. But the question is, how can we know Jesus and the Bible is real? And I would first answer, that depends on what you mean by is real. But unfortunately or fortunately, I guess it doesn't matter. We can't use the scientific method to prove Jesus or the Bible. The questions we're asking are not observable on repeat, and so this is a place where faith is outside of the scientific method, and we should be okay with that. It's fine. But what we can do about the person of Jesus is the same thing we can do about any other historical person. We can find what documents mention this person and does it line up across the board. And so, that's what many scholars have done with Jesus of Nazareth, is find out who in history was talking about this man and the movement, and take that with the information that Christians have preserved since the earlier centuries. And it turns out that we have quite good evidence that there was a man named Jesus who was called the Christ or the anointed one, that lived at the right time, that did the right things, to be the person talked about in the collection of writings that we call the New Testament. So basically the answer is we corroborate his personhood through history. And as far as how can we know that the Bible is real, that's a much more difficult question, I think, because there's so many different parts, different writers, different authors, and wanting to know what you mean by real, like is these are full of fun. That's a much longer discussion. But same things is scholars are looking for bits and fragments of these writings that appear in different communities over time, and then they compare them to make sure that they're authentic. So as far as authenticity goes, that's how that happens. And if you want to know if we can tell if every detail or if miracles happened or things like that, that's a much longer discussion. But community, absolutely weigh in. What has been a thing for you? I know a lot of people will cite prophecy and Bible prophecy as a way that scriptures have proven themselves as real, which I think is important to look at and talk about. But what other ways? What do you find has made an impact for your ability to believe that the Bible is an inspired writing, inspired word of God? I'll link some resources for you, Ermias, and anybody else is welcome to do so. That'd be a really great project. Thanks so much. Bye.